Everyone, welcome back to my channel, Watcher of the Forest. How are you doing today? Thank you so much to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for your support. To my ancestors, angels, and benevolent spirit guides, known and unknown, thank you so much for your guidance and protection through every realm. I love you all so, so much. So let's get into this collective reading, okay? It can be for anyone at any sign, okay? So the first card out, we have the moon. It's a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, but it can be, for any sign, right? And 18 is a 9, which is release. So you're releasing, right? You are releasing any illusions that you were holding closely to yourself, right? You know, we put out illusions, right? All the time, but they can be healthy illusions or non healthy illusions, right? And what about those illusions that other people try to give you? They want you to hold them closely and tightly and cuddle with them, even if it's a lie, right? Don't, right? Anyways, the moon is a reminder that no matter what phase you are in, you are so whole. Embrace the unknown. Yes, you're always whole. Always. Doesn't matter what you're going through, you're always whole, right? You are listening to your intuition. Intuition, right? But you're releasing the illusions, those mysteries, the mystery of the illusions, right? And then what happens next? Love is the bridge between you and everything. A romantic offer is coming your way from the Knight of Cups. Wow, the Knight of Cups, not a king, not a page. He's kind of like in the middle, right? The Knight of Cups. He's going to romance you and charm you. He's going to bring you his emotional sensitivity, and it's up to you, my dear, to realize, oh, is this an illusion? Is he painting a picture? Is he promising you things, right? Oh, yes, let's move somewhere together and we can start a new life, right? Let's build this together. Let's do this together. Let's travel together. Let's do this together. Are you going to believe this Knight of Cups? His horse is walking very, very slow, right? He's got one cup to offer. If he's sincere, your intuition will tell you. And if he's not, then he's just giving you illusions. Little toxic illusions, right? Because he wants something from you, right? Don't give it to him. Let him leave like this. Hey, dude, no thanks. Take your little illusions and go away because you're going to be in the Ten of Swords. You'll be in the Ten of Swords if you believe his illusions, right? Don't let his romance and his charm blind you. Okay? So you have reached rock bottom, sir, knight. But the only way to go up is from here. You've already reached rock bottom, and he is now going to, you know, figure it out, right? Oh, I wonder why I'm reaching rock bottom. Well, it's because you weaved too many illusions, right? Pain, loss, endings, betrayal. Yeah, that's what you get when you uh, talk to a kind hearted person and do nothing but weave illusions, right? When this person takes you for face value, I mean, how do you take people when you're talking to them? Is it face value? What you're saying to me, you know, should I see it as a lie or should I see it as truth, right? It's up to you. That's why the moon is such, it's hidden, right? It's a hidden truth. What hidden truths or fears are you avoiding? You know, this Knight of Cups comes in, you know, and he's charming and romancing you and he's emotional sensitivity, you know, but it's a hidden truth, isn't it? Or is it a hidden fear? It's up to you to decide. And it is a mystery, right? But you need to listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition and know who's telling you the truth and who's just feeding you illusions, right? Yeah, because you can just let that night go. Okay, that night is just all about games. Games, games, games. Oh, I wonder what girl I can meet, or I wonder what guy I can meet, and I'm just going to play games with them because I'm so immature. You know, I I'm emotional sensitivity, but I'm also immature, right? And I like to be romancing and charming, but I don't mean it. It's just a lie, right? So you're in the moon energy and you need to listen to your intuition because that's the only way that you're going to cut through that bullshit of those illusions. That's the only way, because if you're a woman or a man out there and someone says something to you that, oh, let's do this, and you think that they're going to do it, and then lo and behold, they don't do it. If you listen to your intuition, which is God and your spiritual team talking to you, they would have told you, don't listen to that guy. He's just spinning all these illusions around and round in your head and making you believe that, right? Because some people do that, right? Some people do that. Some parents do that to their children. Some people do that, bosses do it to their employees. And people do it all the time, right? It's up to you to decipher and use your discernment. You know, your discernment is your superpower, right? Your discernment comes from your spiritual team, comes from your intuition, comes from God, divine source energy, right? That's your discernment. Always, always, always ask them about everything, just everything, right? And then wait for the response. Seriously, okay? So you're going to let that Knight of Cups go, right? Because anyways, after you told him no freaking way are you going to go with him or do anything with him, right? This is how he's feeling. And it's just leave him alone. Well, in walks an emperor into your life, right? Oh, before the emperor comes, look at this. The Ace of Swords, an air sign. With this sword, cut through confusion and get clarity. Isn't that what I just said? Yeah. You're cutting through the confusion and getting the clarity. New ideas, mental power, yes. Truth and breakthroughs. You're breaking through this guy's crap or this girl's crap. Both sexes can weave illusions to anyone they come across, right? So you're just going to leave him as he put himself right here in the Ten of Swords. He did it to himself. And you're getting clarity, new ideas, and mental power. Yes. Truth and breakthroughs. Yes. Yep. You're all for the new. New. In comes an emperor into your life. Or maybe it's you taking on the emperor's, I want to say, stability and leadership. It probably is you, okay, just taking on the aspects. Order and simplification are the first steps towards mastery of a subject. Lead everyone by example, right? Authority and structure and leadership and stability into your life. Yes, after dealing with this freaking Knight of Cups, who's charming and handsome, but you know what else? He's a fucking illusionist. You know what I mean? Seriously. How many of them are there out there? Millions, millions and millions. And you have to use your discernment, which is your superpower, so that you can cut through that bullshit, right? And know what's for you, who's for you, and what's not for you, and who's not for you, right? And so you're taking on the emperor Not taking them on, but you're taking on his aspects, right? Authority of your life, stability. You have stability within yourself. You don't need some joker like this Knight of Cups. Oh, I'm so charming. I'm so pretty and handsome. I'm coming into your life to weave illusions into your life to see if you're going to believe me. Are you going to be gullible and believe me? Fuck no, right? I'm going to say, go to hell, right? And and then you know what? I'm going to leave you just like this because you put yourself there by weaving your illusions, right? I'm gaining clarity in my own life. My intuition told me to leave that joker in the dust. He's not for you. And it definitely is not a challenge. No, 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 no. Because all you're going to get if you get with this dude or with this girl, nothing but red flags. Red flags, red flags, red flags. You're going to absolutely hate the color red, right? So you're cutting through that. Discernment is your superpower. And you're being assertive in your own life. Taking back your authority, taking back your personal power. Yay! Yay, 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 right? Kudos to you. Oh my gosh. And now you're going to go out and explore new possibilities. You're going to be creative and you're so happy. You're so enthusiastic. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I'm so glad I saw that gigantic red flag on that handsome man. You know, red flag, red flag, red flag, said your spiritual team, right? And you were just like, woohoo, no way, I'm taking back my power. I'm certainly not going to give this dude my power or girl. No freaking way. I'm keeping my power and I'm going to cut through all your illusions. I'm going to have breakthroughs and clarity, right? And that I am abundant on my own. I don't need you around me, right? I'm going to explore my life and I'm going to bring in some inspiration. What do I want to do with my life, right? What do I want to do? Where do I want to go? Where do I want to live, right? You can bring it all to your life. You can bring it all to yourself, right? You don't need someone else to do it for you. Live for love. I infuse love into everything I do, knowing it is the force that gives life to all. I open my heart to love's power, acting with gentleness and speaking with kindness. Every thought I have is filled with love and light. I love God, all beings, and myself. I live for love. This card comes out a lot, I have to say, in my readings. But you are now living for love. You're not living for illusions. Nope. You're living for love. You're living for clarity, new ideas, your own personal power. You're living for the truth, right? The truth of it. And you are having a breakthrough because you are listening to your intuition. So you're not falling for people's illusions, right? Simplicity. I choose to simplify my life, allowing my burdens to lighten, releasing the ego's need to control, prove, or understand. I approach each task with an open, humble heart. Through the eyes of a child, I rediscover life in all its wonder and simplicity. As the chaos of the mind fades, I remember I am one with the light. Yes, we are letting go of the chaos of the mind, right? The chaos of the mind. Oh my gosh, isn't that awesome? Illusions are the chaos of the mind, right? They really are. Illusions are chaos of the mind. Illusions are chaos of the mind. Yeah. Illusions are chaos of the mind. And you are remembering that you are one with the light. Isn't that so true? I mean, you're listening to your intuition, right? The light is You and God, right? Reluctance to accept change may be limiting you. Open yourself to new paths. Well, you have, and you are, right? So don't let it limit you any longer. Open yourself to new paths. Creation. You are a powerful creator. Your reality is shaped by your thoughts and actions. Channel your energy into creative expression or a passion project to strengthen your manifestation abilities, right? You know, manifestation starts with being creative, right? It really does. It starts with being creative, and then you manifest, you get on this vibration of being creative, right? Or being in alignment. Your desires manifest more easily when your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in sync. Check in with yourself. Are your beliefs and actions truly supporting your dreams? Adjust if needed. Alignment. Yes. And then everything falls into place. It's like a domino effect, right? Just all falls into place. You know? And there it is, right? And that Knight of Cups that you said no to, who is weaving illusions, chaos of the mind, right? You're just so far away from that dude now, or that girl, right? You're just so far away. And you're welcoming in alignment and creation, right? Into your life. You're just going after the life that you want. One card, please. A time of great prosperity is coming. Prepare yourself. Yes. That great prosperity can be anything, right? It can be prosperity of new ideas, prosperity of clarity, prosperity of mental power, prosperity of truth, right? Prosperity of breakthroughs, prosperity of abundance, of money, of wealth and health, prosperity of food, right? Food in your freezer, in your pantry, and in your refrigerator, prosperity of a lot of things. A time of great prosperity is coming. Prepare yourself, right? Your heart's desire is closer than you think. See? Your heart's desire is closer than you think. If you had gone with this guy, illusions, weaving illusions, you would have never, ever, ever kept your power, you know, because you give it away, right? When you think you're in love with someone, but they're just weaving illusions, right? Until they decide to dump you, and then you're like, oh my God, I gave my power away to that dude. Oh my gosh, right? But now that you chose not to do that, and you have clarity and all this other great stuff coming into your life, your heart's desire is closer than you think. How amazing is that? How fantastic is that? Your heart's desire is closer than you think. Your heart's desire. Oh my gosh. So, this little card I got at a metaphysical shop, it says, honoring my boundaries is not selfish. Isn't that so cute? I was like, oh, how cool. It's so pretty, right? Honoring your boundaries is not selfish. No. You must do that. I am the architect of my reality, and I have the power to create any future I want. Oh my God, is that so brilliant with this reading? Yes, you are the architect of your reality, and you have the power to create any future that you want. Yes, you do. I love that. Thank you, spiritual team. I love this reading for you. It's perfect. Holy Toledo, right? I mean, you know, I start reading the cards and I have no idea what I'm going to talk about. But I love this reading for you. Your heart's desire is closer than you think. Thank God that you let go of the person who was weaving illusions into your mind, right? I mean, seriously, thank God. So, thank you so much for listening to this. I hope it helps you. in some situation in your life, okay? And take care.